Welcome to Deep Thought. Clear your mind of clutter. Clear your mind of clutter. You know what? One of the things that stop people from really thinking is they got too much clutter, too many random thoughts. Their minds on too many different things. And this is very key. This is very key to understand and why people have trouble. That's why they can't solve problems. Now, in the previous episode, I said sometimes the answer is simple, but you still need to think about the answer. Now, and when I say think, you still got to come to you. Even if it's a simple solution, you still got to think. But sometimes to even get to that, you can't because there's so much on your mind, and it's not always important stuff. It's unnecessary things. It's unnecessary things. Like one thing about myself, and I tell you, I'm a thinker, but for the most part, I keep unnecessary stuff off of my mind. Like I give you an example. I don't keep up with what a lot of celebrities do. Like on my other channel, people every now and then will ask me what I think about a celebrity situation, and I'm like, I don't. I see it and I keep going because I'm going to be real with you. Even talking about it is not important to me. Yeah, I can make some money talking about it and all of that, but then that takes me off of my mission. And two, that's not me anyway. That's their lives, you know? So I try to avoid having those things on my mind. I try to avoid that greatly. So, it's clutter. It's unnecessary. But I've met a lot of people. They got a lot of clutter on their mind and they can't really get anything done, the things they need to get done because too many other distractions and everything. But I would say you got to clear your mind of clutter. And I will give you two ways. First, clean your environment. Yeah, let me say that again. Clean your environment. Now, I mentioned a while ago, I'm going to be moving. And, Rom's cheap and like to save his money. But I was looking at where I'm living and it's too cluttered. It is too cluttered. It's just too small because I got too many little things. It's tight. I like space. That's one thing about me. Like, ultimately, my final place where I'm saying, okay, I'm going to live here. I'm going to buy this place. It's going to be spacious. Because I remember a time, this when I had the family and stuff, including extended family. But we were renting a house and there were like rooms in there that were just empty. Like we had a whole basement. We didn't have furniture in it or anything. It was empty. The main living room had maybe had a little small thing in it, but it was empty. And I was remembering that time and I was like, my mind was clear then. Like the first thing, just clean your environment. Like if I go in a person, like one of the things, like if I go into a person's place and everything's messy, that tells me about their outer stuff. Or if they have a messy car, like a bunch of clutter or junk in it or something, it usually represents what's in their mind. Because your outer represents your inner. So if you clean your outer, it actually affects your inner. Just like your inner can affect your outer. But one of the things, if you want to clear your mind, well, clean up your environment. Clean up yourself. It goes a long way. It goes a long way, Second thing is meditate. Meditate. Just sit down and even if it's 5 minutes a day. I mean, it'd be great if you can get it up to 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but find some time and just empty your mind, and it don't have to be in your home or anything. I remember when I was working in the government in downtown DC, when I would leave the job and, doing some stuff, keeping y'all safe. I would there was a park. It was near about 2 blocks up from the White House. And I had to go to that park anyway, because that's where I would catch my bus to go home. And I would just go to the park and just sit there. I wouldn't be in a big hurry to go home or anything. I would just go to the park and just sit there. Just sit there and just empty my mind. And even then, even to this day, sometimes I'll just do something. I might drive and just drive. or something like that. Maybe take a walk. Though I haven't taken a walk as much lately. Be in the gym walking. But I'll just be sitting back and I'll just be like, I'm just going to chill. Because it's all about, it really is all about just emptying your mind. I try not to think about a lot of stuff. Like even on YouTube, I don't watch a lot of stuff. I really don't. I really don't. I'm familiar with stuff, but I don't watch a lot. Unless it's educational in some way. I need to get a perspective. Like I said, I don't pay attention to a lot of celebrity stuff because I'm like, it's not helpful to me. I don't care who slept with who did what, whatever. I'm like, what they got to do with my life? I don't keep up. I don't live a secondhand life. I'm focused on what I need to do. And I work to keep as much extra stuff out. I work to keep as much extra stuff out. And I said, I had to work on that. Because sometimes I'll be thinking, yeah, this problem. I say, okay, I can't focus on that. I got to focus on what's in front of me and stuff. So I'm like, you got to clear. This is very important. Like I said, clear your environment. Clean. Just keep your environment clean. Because how can you think? Like I had a friend who had a jacked up car. Just real messy and stuff. And I recommended to her. I was like, look, you got to clean that up. And when she actually got it clean, like professionally detailed and everything, it was just, she said it really helped her in a great way. That's why I say, clean up your environment, meditate. Sometimes you just got to sit. Just sit and just empty your mind as best as possible. Now, it's tough because some thoughts are always going to come through, but if you can get to that peaceful point, it's extremely helpful. It's extremely helpful because then when you don't have that clutter, then you can solve the everyday problems that you have. You're not distracted. In relation to my last podcast, you can find that the answer to something is simple because you don't have a lot of distractions. You can focus on the question. Then you can be like, wait a minute, that's all I need to do. So it's a very important thing. So like work on that. The title of this channel is Deep Thought, but you got to have clear thoughts. And it's hard to think if you got clutter. All right. So anyway, y'all think on this and get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.